That is pretty crazy that I have a second red slag just laying in the basement on the floor like an idiot. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to get control of the collection so we don't have stupid stuff like this. And it's on display. Everything is in great, wonderful shape, and I can be proud of it. But it's still pretty cool to find all of those accessories and just... I can't wait to get to the collection to see what it looks like after all these years and just get it out on display. It's been waiting too long since we moved. So that being said, I'm going to continue on the operation of Transformers the best I can, which there's not much in this pile here, but to my left, we do have some interesting items. So here is a Outback that I was keeping in really nice shape. That probably came from a collection. And I was like, you know what? That chest sticker always gets really worn. So I better keep this and compare to my collection. So that's what we're doing. Put that in the pile over here. About 10 to 15. Oh my God, look at this. We have a really nice hubcap. Damn. Really nice 84 pre-rub Bumblebee. That's, it used to be pretty good money. So they kept reissuing everything. We have a Cosmos that just took a dive. Look at the paint on the top of his head. Is in absolutely fantastic shape. Those are very hard to get in that clean of condition. That is great. Oh, this is Funky Doodles. So this is, that's great, double cross. But this double cross will double cross you because he's a knockoff. This is a high quality bootleg. See, there's no buzzsaw there. There's no action for sparking. Very high quality bootleg from the 80s. And when you used to pick up this stuff, you'd be upset that this was not an original Transformer because it's worth less money than the original. But as time has marched on, a lot of these vintage bootlegs are becoming very collected and have probably a stronger value than the actual Hasbro Takara counterpart. So I have the other wing kicking around. Looks like it did break off, but very hard to find. I would love to see what the box looks like for this. Usually they came in a box versus carded. Oh my God. Might as well do a little bit of stuff to move stuff out of the way. So here is a Dreadnok Sears Vamp. This was a vehicle that was recolored just for Sears and is in very clean shape, other than the fact that it's in two pieces, but it has the missiles, it has the side pieces, it has the bumper. These have gone straight up in value. This probably will be my personal collection, but I don't know. I mean, see the other companion piece right there for the air assault. So there might be one of these already back there for all I know. And this might be all extra. This is very difficult to get, as I was mentioning, probably about $200 to $300 in the shape that it's in with those accessories. And it's just chilling down here. There's a missile for the Skyhawk, which, oh no, that's the Hiss. Sorry. My God, I can't get my words right. That would go to the Fang helicopter. Wow. So, yeah, again, that's what we're here for. Like, why did I keep this? Why is it down here? Let's get it out of here. So I put this over here as a more valuable item. I'll never forget an aside story for the ground assault I just showed you for the Dreadnoks from Sears. We were at a toy show, and I mean we, I don't mean like the royal we as it's just me and my imaginary friends, but I was with a friend, and we're in the car for King County. And at King County Toy Show, if you've seen the videos, you get in line on dealer day outside the gate, and then people set up in advance at like 6, 7 a.m. You walk around between the cars, and you shop. So I'm in the car, we just parked, and my friend, who's a bit weird, he just like had to get water for some reason. We couldn't get water 5 minutes prior when we drove by the gas station. He couldn't bring his own water in the car. He just had to have water at that moment. He's a spur of the moment, non-thinking individual. Let's shop first and get your water when the gates open. You will survive. This is the moment to start shopping. No. So what happened was he just gets out of the car and walked all the way, I believe, to the Meijer, which was like a 10-minute walk through like the open parking area. And so I step out of the car, and the car in front of us had the boxed Dreadnok ground assault from Sears in his window, the driver's side, and I knocked on his glass, and I was like, "Hey, how much is that?" And he goes, "It's just the empty box." And I'm like, like you know, you want the toys, obviously, but still, it's a really, really clean, wonderful box. I think the points may or may not have been cut from it, but it was really clean shape, like no condition issues. And I go, "What are you asking for?" And he goes, $5. Those were the glory days of Kane County that don't happen really much anymore. And of course, you knew I rubbed that in his face when he got back. I told you. Anyways, look at that. Got some more Transformer accessories, Dinobot pieces. These are all backups to compare to my collection. Like, what if my sword is chewed up? We have the Zarek staff, which we found the bag of black Zarek accessories. That just makes sense. That's accessory bag is chilling. Oh my God, over there. Okay, this is good. We have a Japanese Guzzle Sparkbot. So in Japan, he was repainted with the yellow chest, light grayish silver top, completely different. The Sparkabot Autobots were redone in special colors just for the Japan market, and they're pretty hard to find. I wouldn't say they're difficultly rare, but you're going to have a hard time finding, at least for a fair price now. This piece may have jumped up to like $80 just by itself loose. For quite some time in Japan, nobody cared about these things. So you'd walk into a toy store like Mandarake or Golden Age and Akihabara, and this would be boxed, dead stock, unused for $30. I should hopefully have one box upstairs, but just nice to see a loose one. Like, okay, that's great, because the boxes really aren't tape sealed in Japan. So if these are pre-applied stickers, I really don't need a loose one then, because that means my box wouldn't be good enough to have like this. So we'll put that aside. That's just Transformer G1, G2 piles growing. If I correctly remember what's in this box, this was a great purchase. Let me do a quick check. Oh, yep. This was on eBay, a very big toy seller who is not around anymore. They listed these up after listing a bunch of Transformer stuff, and the header was just poorly written, and I won these, I think, for $20 for all of them. That's right. These are the Japanese Transformer Penbots. So this is following up like the Micromasters, but they're pens. Well, pencil pens. You can see right there, Penbot Takara. So you have your tank, boom, boom, boom. And then, a little button there. It's been a little while. And then it transforms into a Micromaster robot. You're not really supposed to pop them off the pens. I think you can. I've seen some loose ones before. Probably can put a little bit of effort. So they produced them in different alternating colors. So you have the dark olive beige and the red. So then you could find this tank and the three-door vehicles, the F-14 Tomcat, the submarine, the tank, in the beige with the red chest. Then there is a second series, which is a baby blue, a black, and a yellow. And those are incredibly rare. These themselves are very uncommon to find. They probably run about $150 each now. But those black, yellow, and blue ones can reach $500 plus each. For some time, actually, we didn't even know they existed until they showed up in Japan. I think it was like 10 years ago. And everyone's like, what the hell is going on? So these are damn cool, and I'm glad I have these. I don't know if I have any others. I don't find these in Japan that often at all, at like the actual stores when I go into them. But they are super sweet, and they are G1. So we're getting a little already into the G1 piles. I'm not looking forward to doing the whole tub on a follow-up right now. Yeah, we're getting there. So I guess that is the last of the G1, and we are now going to move forward with all the Oddball toy lines that we have here. But we can wrap this video up with the Cosmic Robot. So this is a wonderful bootleg. It's from 2002. No, it's not. It's from the 80s, but I just love the idea of like, that's not the future, that's the past. Hey, I thought that was TIE Fighters up there. That's crazy. So this is a bootleg of the Bandai Winch Robo, which is an amazing toy that we'll discuss in the future that actually was battery operated car with an actual working winch. Takara, eat your heart out, because at that time frame when Bandai released that figure in UK as a GoBot, in the US standalone, that thing was better than the Transformers being produced by Takara Hasbro. But this is a bootleg version. It's twice as big as the Bandai one, which is just like, whoa. It's awesome. And it just gets super huge. Oh my God, I'm ruining everything. Once you pop up the trunk, let's do the whole thing. This actually makes sounds too, and I think it's battery operated. The arms fold down just like the Bandai one. Oh my God, it's good quality plastic too. They weren't dicking around with this one. And I'll form the head. Oh, not the best head. Hey, the eyes light up too. So look at that. That's about, I would probably say about 16 inches tall or taller in full robot mode. That is just a wonderful bootleg. Very uncommon to find this piece. It's just so big. The chrome's deteriorating on mine though, but I'm still just happy to have stuff like this, because I used to buy lots of these knockoff robots from the 80s and 90s because nobody else was buying them. They're just really wonderful pieces. And as I said, the market has expanded heavily on all these random robot toy lines and the bootlegs from the 80s and 90s. So not getting this stuff that much in anymore, but I still appreciate with what I have, and you guys should too. So that'll be it. I think that's the 3 episodes we're going to have for like the Transformers until we get to the actual tubs, unless we find more stuff down there, which is very probable. Cool.